Hey, and we're back. Oh, right into it too. Hold on. There it is. Can I have this stuff stop showing up? Cool. Alright. Hello, welcome back to Tainted Grail. I forgot to put a part number on the stream, so I'll have to try and remember to fix that later. Have not played at all since we left off, so I'm excited to get back to this game. Oh, that's right, we just came out of the temple. Okay. Cool. What's still there? Oh yeah. Yeah. Underwater. We're slipping through the cracks. Meow.
You survived the confession.
Yep.
And you carry the essence of sin.
Apparently.
That means you can break the spell that locks me in this cell. Please do it, and set me free from this accursed place.
You're free.
Quite inspiring to see someone cling to their miserable life with such fervor. I must admit, you've spoiled my mood a little. I thought you'd simply die there, or end up rotting in a cell, much like I did. I feel ashamed being the only enslaved guest here. But thanks to you, that's about to change. Truly profound.
Don't like him.
Time to go. Finally, I'll take a little stroll around, see how this world has changed. I have a feeling it has much to offer me. My deepest thanks, stranger. Until next time.
Yep, don't like that. almost make that jump, but not quite. Fortunate. Gotta go all the way around. Is it this way? I think so. Yep, that's it. Alright, so where are we going now? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go there, I think. Hmm. Let's go over here.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
There you are. I need to talk to you about that potion. It worked at first. I felt unstoppable. But now? Now I'm worse off than before. Weak as a kitten and needing more of the damn stuff just to stand straight. What did you give me?
Maybe it's time to try something else.
Tea? Recipes? Ah, fine, I'll consider it. Anything's better than this blasted weakness.
You tried
Anyway,
exercise?
is there anything you need from me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Bounties.
I see you managed to defeat Sanguinor the Crimson. Good job. Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic, that he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust.
Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward.
Thank you. Renard.
Sir Renard. What a shame he ended up like this.
Don't get me wrong. It's good that he's dead. He just wasted his life. He came from a noble family, was tall, strong, brave. He loved dueling so much that he started challenging everyone for any reason, or none at all. Eventually, he killed a royal messenger and was banished.
He must have been a tough opponent.
No.
You deserve the reward.
You
News
do?
about Gert.
What happened to him?
I found Gert's body. A weird beast got to him. Here are his here are his insignia.
So that's how it is. What a damned fate. Still, if you ask me, it's better than desertion. Though, we'll never really know if it wasn't desertion, will we? Here's your gold. His wife will be devastated, and his child's now an orphan. Damn it.
No, he's just
I'd hoped he'd meet
fatherless.
a better fate.
I'll await your return.
Thanks. Cool. That's completed. Alright. So, I think we go here first. I'm very heavy. Let's go empty our stash real quick.
If I just stay put, everything will be okay.
You say that like it's true.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Alright, let's see what we got. The Berserker Blade. That's right. Based on missing health, okay. It's so disappointing that these are two-handed weapons. That's a good portion. Each blocked hit increases the hero's melee damage by 5%. Effect resets after 15 seconds of not blocking any damage. It's pretty good. This one's pretty cool. Bleed. Harness of the Hollow Sun. Increase melee damage by 20% while dual wielding. Parcel stress. Yeah, so this is all for like dual wielding and stuff, which isn't bad. I may end up using that. Okay, nice. That's a huge portion lifted off. If you were fighting with two weapons, increased damage for 24%. Dang. And then having this two dual swords, that would do a lot. Because I'd be constantly critting. Okay. Relics, potions, Fuad. You know, I don't need most of this, I think. Simply because I heal per hit. So this will lighten our load by quite a bit. We're gonna keep the 7 just in case. And then most of these are fine. Alright, I have a lot of this stuff, so this is where most of my weight is coming from now. Yeah, you get so... when you collect this stuff like I do, it really brings your weight up. But now we're 96. What's our heaviest stuff? What we have equipped, essentially. Oh yeah, I need to clear these out. Perfect. Okay, we're a lot lighter now. And we're going to go do the men here rights. Which is over here, so we want to go there. And then we'll summon our horse. Perfect. Ride, valiant steed. Destiny awaits. Maggot. What kind of grim legends were told about Segramore?
They say he dreamed of becoming the next King Arthur, and did everything he could to live up to the name. Along the way, he encountered 3 witches posing as druids who promised him eternal life. It's likely they were quite powerful, and Sagramore struck a deal with them, because, as I mentioned, one day his kingdom simply vanished from the surface of Avalon. Many adventurers have tried to find his castle. After all, how could such a massive structure just disappear? But, as you can imagine, none ever succeeded. I can only hope you will.
Here are the tablets.
Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall.
Okay. Please? Thank you. Just let my horse go bald real quick. While I turn around. Oh, excuse me. Meow. Boop. Give the tablets to Maggot. Now I need to meet him to the mid here. Speak with the auntie about the corrupted temple. I mean, I've already been to the Corrupt Temple, but I'll speak with him anyway. Alright.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the Menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you.
Are you not going to ask what happened to the Menhir?
Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. I can only accept and work with the outcome. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle had on the sentiments in the village. You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true.
You sound like a politician and a priestess, worried about not visiting the hospital. Whose grave is this?
Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain Tarion, my dearest friend. The one I couldn't help. I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace or perhaps even grief, but all I feel is numbness.
Ailey's worried about not visiting the hospital.
The hospital will manage without me for a little while longer. Ailey is more capable than she realizes.
Ailey believes you're the answer to her problems at the hospital.
The hospital, yes. I've seen the state it's in, and I've seen Ailey's devotion to her work. She's right. It needs more than just repairs. It needs purpose. The All-Mother's Temple was meant to be a place of comfort and healing, but it became distant and unapproachable. What good is faith if it doesn't reach the people who need it most?
Then take it on, build the hospital into something more.
I would like to help, truly, but I cannot. There is something I must resolve first. Something that has haunted me for far too long.
You sound like a politician and a priestess.
There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Kunort. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well.
Hold on. I gotta grab a drink. Okay. Perhaps relocation won't be necessary. Maggot claims the men here can be reignited.
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the Menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. You would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone.
Enough of the men here rights were kept by the priestesses.
So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't. But maybe the Menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help.
What do you need?
You never asked me whose grave it is. I come here because
I did.
It's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I Lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me. Ripped from my very soul. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia.
I've met Lorelia. She didn't speak about you.
And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? Why is she calling? There's something she knows. Something I can't piece together alone. I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple. Find her. Find out what she wants from me.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Whatever this is, it has haunted me long enough. Go with her blessing.
Okay. Interesting. Almost missed that quest. Okay. Over here again. Upstairs. Through the blackness. Here we go. Oh. Darn, I thought this led somewhere. Here we go. Maybe not. Oh, I gotta put that right there.
You can see me. That's not how it's meant to be. I just...
The auntie sent me. She says you're calling to her.
Ah, Niante. The fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled.
What is it? What's missing?
What she cast away. A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me.
If that's true, then why call to her? Why not let her go on without it?
Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned.
She didn't cast anything away. She lost it. You took it
Is that
from
what
her.
she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it.
Whatever's missing, she wants it
Then
back.
she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns. But only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul.
Alright. It's a strange doll, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Boing. I looked away for a second. Cool. Wow.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I'm sure it is. I am quite delightful after all. Hello, horsey. Hello, lady.
Aurelia's voice, it's different now. I take it you're the reason for that.
Take this doll, Aurelia said it holds what you've lost.
So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me.
Aurelia said it needs to be cleansed before anything
She's
else.
right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone.
Sure, sure. I'll be
Thank
there.
you. May the All-Mother guide us both.
Isn't the All-Mother a bad person?
Yeah, she's a god. So, it depends on whether you believe that the gods are bad. It's down here.
Cult
This lock seems to be broken.
that
Interesting.
was like surrounding the All-Mother?
Probably.
'Cause I thought earlier in the game, people were killing people in sacrifice for the All-Mother.
I mean, there's a potential for that, yes. I just like... Kind of... See if I can jump into the river and not die. Come with me if you want to not die. Yes. Yes, I can. Dang, that thing did not stand a chance. What's up, buddy? You kind of died. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ching chunk. Kill all these guys. Lady,
You'll regret that decision.
lady. Big. Oh. Um. Huh. Oh, I get max health for that. Fascinating. 666. Lovely. True All Mother's Mercy Amulet. Receiving fatal damage leaves you with 100% health instead of dying. Increases max health by 35, but destroys the amulet. Fascinating.
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth or burn it away. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Then let's begin.
Cutscene. Nope.
Oh, hello. Are Are you real, or just another shadow of this place?
I'm real. Who are
My
you?
name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave.
Tell me what you remember.
I came to the All-Mother's Temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it?
You escaped, corrupt, but not whole. The part of you that feels compassion was left behind.
What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough?
I don't know. The flesh of you out there has failed. You must redeem yourself. It will be if you come with me. You have the gift of healing people, and you are needed.
Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose.
Cool.
So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's
Yeah.
strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear.
How do you feel?
I feel as I always should have. Compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses. They were my strength.
What will you do now?
First, I will return to the people of Kunat. They deserve the priestess I promised to be. Not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful.
Didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly. There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Cool. Points available. 10 endurance. Get some more strength, I guess. Yeah. Let's do this. %. Same time increases attack speed by 20%. We could do this. Let's try this real quick. Nothing to identify. Useless. Yep. All worthless. Oh wait, no, I want to fast travel. Fast travel. to here. Cool. So now we sell some stuff.
Hello again.
Open the shop, sell weapons. Yeah, dude. Actually, hold on. 98 to 105. And my stuff. I'll have to go check real quick. Inventory. 74 to 78. Actually, that bill is better.
Hello there.
Open shop, buy back. So sell. Let's go through the weapons again real quick. Don't need that. So both those. Both those. Cool. Sheds any light on the events. On events, literally. Why are they quests? Alright.
Hello there. Look.
Convince most of the merchants you support the hospital. Sure.
Oh, well, truth be told, that's better than I expected. Trust me, I know it's not easy to convince their lot to agree on anything. This is a good start. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you. The whole of Kunacht will owe you a great deal.
Cool.
It's been up.
Oh no, the quest has failed. Okay, no, I want that. Load game. Okay.
There's no need for Good day. Let me know if anything can...
Open shop, sell that, 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 that. Yeah. Sweet. Why did we come here? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm in here, rights. Do I need to wait a little longer? I guess so. Rest. Boop. Do I need to be underneath them in here? Now I need to meet him by the men here at night to perform a ritual. Well, that's definitely night. Maggot? Maggot? What does he consider nighttime? Feels pretty nighttime to me. Huh. Let me move. Okay, that also did not seem to work. Let's try fast traveling. See if that reset it. It would appear that the answer is no. Alright, I guess we'll go down. Oh. Well, let's just save real quick. There's nothing in here. Except for that box. Okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Spare a coin for your witcher. Oh. There's a symbol now all of a sudden. Finally.
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh?
We fell over. Decide who holds Quinox reigns and who never will again.
It's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Kurnocht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard
Gasp.
what Denholm
Yeah.
said. Camelot won't dare touch the men here as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
A surprise? I know, right? What do you need?
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
Why do you need this expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Kurnocht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
You want to leave Kurnocht forever?
I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure
how
peace
sneaky.
for
I
my
agree.
people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the men here would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht is enough for me.
Who would want to join you on such quests?
I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince them to join the expedition for the Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the men here is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnocht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
Alright, I'll ask what they think about the
Thank you.
expedition.
And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or
hope
not,
so.
I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kurnocht.
Alright. Grail cycle. Interesting.
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
Sure.
You need something.
No. Okay. Let's do some other stuff then. Let's do this one. I'm glad that I can pet the horse, but I don't want to pet the horse every time that I'm just trying to go somewhere. Let's go talk to Denholm real quick. Simply because I have it in my mind that I'm about to get on the horse, and then when it doesn't work, I'm like, oh no, what happened?
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I always think my game is broken. Hello. Alright, he's asleep. Let's rest. Make it morning. Get out of bed.
I'll await your return.
Thanks. He's not even talking to me. Dun 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 dun. Whee!
Oh, hello there.
Why are you incessantly ringing the bell? You just saying that it's morning time? Nope. Okay.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I know. I'm wonderful to see. Do you want to, like, just hit the bell, actually? Alright, well, he's not gonna stop.
Nice to see you.
Thanks. Yeah, let's do this one. Horse. Clearly not. He makes sound without hitting it, so why hit it? I guess that's true. He's a magical man with a magical plan. Does all of his business in a magical van. Nope, no one's out here. I think I'll do just fine. Meow. Meow. Cool. Ooh, oh, she turned human. What am I supposed to do here? I have to uncover what he's been experimenting on? Is this not the place I was supposed to go? How to avoid enemies. Go Neom. Correct. This is where I'm supposed to be. So, homeless girl on the subject. Okay. Initial regeneration accelerated by 20%. She's got nothing on her. Can free her by finding the plant and destroying it. I have to uncover what he's been experimenting on. Okay, well I'm in the house. Well, yep. I'm not sure what to do. It's a surefire way to wake someone up. They're dead. So I think she's fine. Yeah. She used to be a wooden dryad thing. Nope. I've picked up all of his research papers. Severe tremors, sexual vitals, subject's frame struggles to contain the spark. Plant tissue spark dims when introduced to a human host. Subject to recovery unlikely. Spark lasts directional purpose. Further enhancement needed. Spark is volatile. Requires stabilization before grafting attempt to proceed. Yeah, like she's just dead. She can't, like, I can't interact with that. I'm not finding anything here that I can interact with. Because this is where the quest marker was. Grandma's Power Milk. Okay, what's that? Increases stamina regeneration by 5 for 10 seconds. Restore 54 health. I drank it. Power milk, obviously. Yeah, fair. Well, I don't know what to do. Internet, help me, save me. Okay. Tainted Grail. Over my dead bodies. Um. Okay, so now I need to read this, is what the internet has told me. Okay. We did it. And now we go back. How much dust do I have? Plenty. We're just gonna fast travel. Oops. Fuel, fast travel. Boop 'em. Sweet. And then we go horsey. Then we go righty. This horse's ears are tilted backward a little bit. I feel like I went the long way around. I did. Stop your shooting. Oh, did you mean your road? Pretty sure that's what you meant. He's gonna get me? That's true, he did get me.
Careful. This place remembers everything. What do you require?
I found Caleb.
I assume he fell victim to his own pride and tried to make himself immortal. Typical. That man had no sense of self-preservation. He thought life was driving him. But to me, it always seemed like he was racing towards death. I'm glad the matter has been handled. I'll even give you something extra for your trouble. And what about his research?
Caleb was trying to find the forebloom and use it. Here's the proof.
The forebloom? That's incredible. I'd heard the legends, but this journal shows there's truth in them. And Caleb, for all his madness, might have been right. If we could find the forebloom, it could change everything. Bring us closer to our goal.
What is the forebloom?
Oh, my little baby owl. It's clear you're still learning the ways of a true alchemist.
I don't do
Everyone
anything with
knows the
alchemy,
legend
so yeah.
of the forebloom. It's the origin of all plant life in Avalon. The very seed of the weirdness that gave rise to all life as we know it. Without plants, there'd be no animals, no humans, not even the Fordwellers.
Baby owl, I know,
And
right?
since life tends to guard itself, the forebloom has its defenders too. The Strawfathers, the Gloomfronds. All that protects life from the thoughtless destruction by humans. This proves that the seed of the forebloom could be the pure spark of life we've been searching for.
The Strawfathers. Yeah, I've fought Strawfathers. It's just an overgrown Gloomfrond, I'm sorry.
Ah, I see. So it was all for nothing. We need to keep searching. I won't lie, I was as excited for this as a keeper for venison. But after so many years in the guild, I should be used to the taste of failure.
What a funny name. Yeah, I agree. Don't worry. What matters is that we keep looking.
Ah, you're right. Tomorrow's another day. Each of us has our own research to pursue, and that's what counts. May Mother's strong arm embrace you.
Thanks. So what do we do now?
There's nothing more for us to do together. It's time for you to spread your wings and follow your own path. And if that path leads you to find Phaedros, then your career with the guild will keep progressing. Last I heard, he'd taken quite an interest in the statue of the great beasts near Quanacht. Strange fascination. even by our standards. And yes, my little owl, you're off to find another mad alchemist.
I'm both an owl and a
But
bird
really,
in a
what else
different
did you
thing.
expect from the Alchemists Guild? We're all a touch eccentric, aren't we? Don't worry about me. I'll focus on my own work. Something tells me our paths will cross again.
Cool.
May Mather's strong arm embrace you.
Thanks. Got it. Price of perfection. Alright. Over here, huh? Okay. So we go here now, I think. Oh. Okay, I thought I was stuck. Okay, apparently that fall killed me. Got him. Oops. I don't want that. I do want to try this attack speed thing. Oh, never mind. I put it away. Mother's strong arm embrace you, and it's just straight up a headlock, and she strangles you. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Will this work? Do these count as the same weapon? Yep. Check that. Nice. Mother, don't mess around. True that. Ooh, I could get titanium every time I come here. Sweet. Why are they red? Here's the head of Morrigan.
Thank you. I'll take it to the Seers so they can finally stop panicking. You've done well. I'm glad you had decided to become one of us. Killing you would have been such a terrible waste. Now your next task will be a bit different. It will require a certain level of discretion on your part.
Does it mean I won't have to kill anyone? I'm listening.
There's a hatchling who was entrusted with a rather delicate mission. His name is Vin. We sent him to Connacht to get close to Legate Denholm. The problem is, he stopped sending reports, even though we know for certain he's still alive.
Sounds like an important task to be giving a hatchling.
Let's just say Vin is uniquely suited to the job. The poor boy needs a father figure in his life. And Denholm, well, he has his own regretful past. You'll have an occasion to help build a happy family. A rather inspiring task, don't you think?
Should I dispose of him?
No. Vin must continue his mission. You see, Legate Denholm is a strong candidate for becoming a Knight of the Round Table.
Ah.
But he has his own mundane concerns. He regrets not having an heir to carry on his name. He regrets quite a lot, as you'll discover. Vin was supposed to position himself as the son Denholm always wanted. The son he could still have, provided he formally adopts one. We want this to happen, and it is your responsibility to ensure that it does.
Because you want a guy on the inside of the round table. It will be done.
See that it is. Go. Fly to Connacht. And may Morrigan's wings shield you from prying eyes.
Yep. wayward son. Sure, lady. Yup. Okay. What other... See, I have this quest for tightening the screws, but, like, there's just nothing there. It's not in my list here, so it's bugged. So let's go up here. Well, that's far away from any... Oh no, there's a fast travel right here. Please, let me, thank you. Did I not mark it? There we go. Away with you, horsey! Away! Hello, bear. Bye, bear. What's up there? Hold up. I haven't been here before. I've been knocked. Oh. What is this? Ancient beast. Wasn't I supposed to do something with an ancient beast statue? I feel like I remember something. Find Rebbe's grave. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything here? Also just permanently have a red spot on my screen now. Nice. Oh my gosh, he just totally flipped upside down. That's funny. Cool. Okay. ROUS. Yeah.
Be prepared for anything.
Okay, here I've been, I'm pretty sure. These are just regular nails. This guy has hair on him, dang. What the heck? Yeah, I know what ROUS is. Straw Child. See? Okay, I have been in here, right? Yeah, I have. Okay, so let's go this way. Because there's the Daedric. There's the Daedric place. Which I cannot return to. Okay, so what's over here? Also, I think it's raining outside my house because I smell rain. It's wonderful. What's this? Straw children? We're gonna drop off it. Get bled. Oh, weird. Wow. Good luck trying to find the bodies of everything. Did I get the Strawfather skull? Did they despawn already? I think they despawned. Unfortunate. Shrine of Deer. I need 10 deer pelts. Why do you need Strawfather skulls? It's just a resource, a crafting resource. So if I do end up needing it, it's nice to have. I'm having opposing sounds right now. I never went this way. Who are you? You look freaking dope.
Another vessel of flesh wandering these damned lands. I sensed the stench of mortality upon you from miles away. Was it the church?
Look, you can see his
druids?
ears.
Or have the old gods marked you as their sacrifice? Don't answer. All paths lead to eternal darkness. The wheel of suffering turns without purpose. You seek the crossroads, like all others before you, as if it would save you from
Also
what
classic
awaits
me. I was
beyond
close
the
to my
veil.
quest and then I got completely distracted. Who are you?
I am Baharit, a knight of the abyss.
Oh. The crossroads?
It's where the weak gather, desperately clinging to the illusion of hope. To their prisons of flesh.
I'm edgy
it
boy.
does offer temporary shelter. One final respite before the eternal night.
How can you tell I'm troubled?
Your soul is marked by corruption. I can see the void growing within you. If you seek liberation from the chains of flesh, I can open the gateway. Your life has been nothing but a cosmic joke. But your death could become a sacrament. Just say the word.
And if I emerge
Then my
victorious?
vigil ends at last.
I accept your challenge.
Excellent. Let blood be the key that opens the gate to oblivion.
Watch him just get wrecked. Honorary sword, dual. Okay, yep, we're taking all of this. Why do they always fall over? Hold on, let me try and flip him around. I want to see his face. There it is. Oh, try again. Okay, hold up. There we go. This is the face of the edgelord. There it is. Let's check out our new stuff. Two-handed. Deals 100% more damage to staggered enemies. Attacks against targets below 33% health have a 33% more chance to be critical. Blocking regenerates 50% of the blocked damage as stamina. Increases max health by 25. Increases incoming healing by 25. He looks like an edgy lord. That's true. Okay, so this would be good, but I don't like it more than my current mask because increasing critical damage and attack speed by 33 is just goated. However, changing some of this other stuff out would probably be good. 15 endurance, though. Increases physical damage by 33% when your health is below 25. Increases attack speed by 50% when your stamina is below 50%. Less useful, unfortunately. Okay, they're both called dual knight gloves, but they look different. Increases enemy stamina loss after a successful parry by 100%. Increases attack speed by 25%. Okay, this I like. Oh, except the other one increases melee damage by 22%. Interesting. Increases max damage by 25 when your health is below 25. Increases critical damage by 25%. Except the fledgling breaches give me critical strike chance, which I need all of my critical strike chance stuff together in order to have a 100% crit. Increases dash stamina by 5%, or by 5. Increases movement speed multiplier by 10% when your stamina is below 75. Increases critical chance by 10%. Increases noise by, or decreases noise. Okay, I actually have mostly fledgling stuff. Fledgling boots, breeches. But I still have the dual knight. And the dual knight. So I have the dual knight chest piece and arm pieces, and that's it. Regardless, this is cool stuff. 15 endurance. Dang. Sweet. Carrot. It is my headcanon now that he was spending his whole life protecting that carrot, specifically. The carrot is the abyss. Ooh, okay, hold on. We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna go to this fast travel point over here. We're going to pick up 10 deer pelts, so I don't forget to do this. Yoinkus. Alright, let's put our new stuff away. Lighten our load back up, and then we're going to take deer pelts. We want 10 of them. Please, fingers. Oh, one too many. Now we'll go back. back that way. What a person. Oh, it's a statue. Devoted knight and loyal friend to King Arthur. Tristan, I see. Sir Tristan's mastery of the bow marked him as a legendary hero of the Age of Conquest and a dedicated defender of Avalon. His skill and loyalty pivotal in shaping the destiny of Camelot. May his memory forever be honored. Archery, 47. Yay! I do still have Arthur with me. Just doesn't talk much. Would have thought that he would have had a lot more dialogue about all of these things that are happening, but he just doesn't have a lot to say, it would seem. Same. Fair enough. Uh, 10 max stamina? Oh, nice. Yay! That's some iron. Time to do some exploring. There's a camp here. Okay. I tried to parry and then just nothing happened. Deserter scalp. Okay, and then that's the underneath, which I don't need to get to. So now we find our way up there, where that giant creepy door is. Wow, do we really have to go all the way around for that? It's kind of crazy. Cha. Hello. Oh, there's a lot of you. Take those. You. Dude, this hits so hard. Holy. Wait, I want to go to this thing first. A lot of weird stone. But I can't do anything with it. How unfair! Oh. Shard of Fallen Sky. Heck yeah, dude. What is the Shard of Fallen Sky? Whoa. Raise your 100 proficiency by 24. Isn't my one-handed proficiency maxed? Yeah. Favor of the druidic spirits of the south. Okay. Does a lot more damage. S 76 to 83. And this does 107 to 116. Oops. So now it does 101 to 110. Is that because it's in my offhand? I feel like this was better before. Yeah. Why did it decrease? Oh, is that because the shield... No, the shield doesn't do the increase thing. I don't know. Sure, we can run with this for a while. But yeah, so the raising the proficiency doesn't do anything for me. It's a lot more damage, so I'm kind of curious to try it. Yeah. Much shorter range, though. Well, these guys were so weak, it was really hard to tell. Who's that? It's a stump. But where is the stump? I don't know. Found it. Okay, I did not mean to do a strong attack there, but it definitely worked. Oh, a little hatch. The discovery of this colossal beast has left me in awe and confusion. Encased in stone, its mummified remains stand as a testament to an age long forgotten. Most visible is the head, an enormous structure with an elongated trunk. Trunk-like appendage protruding from the center. This trunk, if I may call it that, ends in what appears to be a pair of nostrils, an anatomical feature unprecedented in any known creature. The beast's eyes, now hollow and lifeless, once must have held a commanding presence. They are large, situated on either side of the head. and hint at a creature with significant intelligence and perceptual abilities. The tusks, great, curved, and menacing, extend outward, each one as thick as a man's arm, and seemingly designed for the purpose beyond mere feeding. Could these have been used in combat or as tools to manipulate its environment? The petrified visage of this creature continues to baffle and fascinate. The skin, turned to stone, bears a rugged texture, suggesting a hide that was once both durable and impenetrable. The ears, now more stone slabs, are vast and fan-like. I hypothesized that in life, these served a crucial function, perhaps in regulating body temperature or in social communication with others of its kind. Its head, the primary visible part of its mummified form, reveals much and yet leaves more to the imagination. The trunk is a feature unlike any other, suggesting a highly specialized mode of interaction with its surroundings. The tusks add to the mystery, not just in their size and strength, but in their sheer presence. Were they tools of peace or an instrument of war? This beast, frozen in time and stone, remains a riddle. The local folklore paints it as a demon, a creature of chaos and destruction. However, I am compelled to consider the possibility of it being a majestic relic of an era lost to darkness. Its presence here, undisturbed and enigmatic, hints at secrets that the earth itself may never fully reveal. Isn't that the beast I found earlier? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, before we go down the hatch, I want to go across the bridge. Yoinkus. Yeah, it's the beast that was just over there. Alright. What is the ground glow? So what you're seeing is the weirdness being pushed back by my presence. So that glowing is the weirdness. Yeah. I like how quick that is. It's very satisfying. So quick. Why does it get pushed away? I'm pretty sure it's because I have King Arthur's soul inside of me. Because the weirdness, typically when people get lost in the weirdness at night, I think for a prolonged amount of time, I don't think one night is enough, they start to mutate. What's over here, and why is there a bridge to it? I don't know. I don't think one night is enough, but 2 nights is enough to like begin some form of mutation process, I believe. Okay, this I have to have the shield, I think, to activate this, so I can't do that right now. Ooh, a druidic shrine. Mana regeneration and stamina regeneration. I'll give you monster blood. I am level 50. Reach level 50. Achievement unlocked. The spirits are grateful. Also, I think I got a clothing piece, right? No, I got a spell. Thunderstorm. Designates up to 10 areas of impact. Calls down lightning strikes on all designated areas, increasing damage dealt with longer charging time, up to 200%. Oh, that's cool. Okay, but why aren't people that are camping out getting affected? They aren't people in towns. Why aren't people in towns getting affected? So these guys were affected. Let me show you. Did any of them die face up? Yes. You see this? Weirdness. The reason why people in towns aren't affected is because of the men here, which is like the whole thing that of the questline that we just completed. Is Camelot wanted to move that men here to Camelot so that they could have all of the men here's in one place, and we just reignited it, and men here's push the weirdness back. And that's how that works. Yeah. What's over here? Graves? I haven't been here before. Wither's hideout. Nice. Morgane's sensor. Ooh, +5 mana permanently. Nice. Yeah, it is spooky. I wonder what's over here. I feel like there's something up there, but that is too high for me to jump. Yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Can I jump from there? No, I came from right there. Speaking of which, there was titanium at the end of it. But look, there's something over there. I wonder if that's an exit, though. Looks like there's a person there. What is that? Okay, hold on. Let's get... Let's go get that titanium, because I feel like that's going to be important later. I bet you that that is an exit. Wait, the horse can jump? Oh. Huh. Okay. Then let's see what we can see from over here. It kind of looks like an exit, huh? I need this. Hold up. Can we choose it from right here? Oh, dang. So far, no. They were very sure that you could not go through there. I think that is a statue up there, though. Okay. Alright, time to go back. My horse is stuck on the rock. Wonder if the horse takes fall damage. Alright, can I teleport the horse from here? Sure can. Can I ride across this gap? Sure can. Fedro's lab. Alright, grabbing anything here is stealing. Is there anything worth stealing? Probably not. Fedro's dog. Oh, steal his dog?
I'm terribly sorry for all that hassle. I should have taken more precautions.
What hassle? Oh, all the dudes outside your place?
Yes, thank you. Just a bit shaken. The beasts must have somehow escaped during the night. When I woke up, they were already prowling the territory. I bolted the door and sat inside, hoping they'd leave. But,
I said
well, it's a good thing you showed up. Otherwise, I'd have
oh, I
had to
get
choose
it.
between starvation
Okay.
and being mauled.
You said they escaped from where?
Their pen, of course. The beasts were my test subjects.
What did I fight outside of his
was
place?
Sure
I don't
they were
even remember.
significantly weakened and wouldn't pose much of a danger. I must have miscalculated. It's a bit of a shame they're all dead. I'll have to start everything from scratch. After the autopsies, of course.
How did you manage to capture them in the first place?
I lured them. They may be built differently and are quite tough, but most of them still need to eat. And they are susceptible to certain poisons.
Why didn't they just run?
That's an interesting question. Perhaps they've been in captivity long enough to forget the concept of freedom. Or maybe they've claimed this place as their territory. And the only thing that changed was their living conditions.
Dead
Or
bodies.
perhaps they were just dumb beasts waiting for the closest source of food to leave the house. I suppose we'll never know.
Okay, what are you
The
researching?
weirdness and life itself. I don't know if you've ever dissected a weird beast, but their bodies are quite fascinating. Nothing is in its rightful place, and, for all intents and purposes, they shouldn't even be alive. And yet, there they are, prowling and growling. It's a bit of a miracle, don't you think?
When you put it that
I'm
way.
glad you agree. I know it's difficult to see my perspective when, time and time again, creatures like them try to kill you. I rather admire your open-mindedness.
Thank you. Maybe you shouldn't be living here on your
Nonsense. Where else would I conduct my experiments? I'd rather endanger just myself instead of, say, the entire population of Kunakt.
own. Everybody pronounces this name differently. Tirana sent me away.
Did he? Well, if the guild is so impatient for results, they should have sent someone sooner. Now all my beasts are gone, and I'm still missing a crucial ingredient.
What do you need?
You see, weird beasts are unique creatures. The spark of life they carry is as twisted as it is relentless. I believe it can be extracted and transferred, creating a being capable of living in the weirdness without succumbing to its corruption. With everything that's been happening on Avalon, I believe this is the only way we can survive. The pigs can already do that. Well, yes, but they hardly escape disfigurement and corruption, do they? Besides, they only skirt the edges of the weirdness. They don't dwell deep within the fog. If I succeed, humans will be able to live in the weirdness freely, no matter how dense it becomes.
So what are you missing?
The heart of a Fae. Well, the Fae, to be precise. I'm not interested in the heart of some half-feral beast from the host. I need something far more powerful. I've heard of a Fae that calls itself Foxglove. It dwells in the roots of an ancient tree, lurking for unsuspecting travelers. Supposedly, it's cunning and quite vicious. If you bring me its heart, you won't just be doing me a favor. You'll be aiding all of Avalon.
Is that Bayor's heart? Have you ever met this Foxglove?
Me? Of course not. I'm just a scientist. I doubt I'd have survived such an encounter. I've only heard rumors. They might be exaggerated, of course, but I wasn't going to risk my life just to satisfy my curiosity.
Why do you need the heart of a Fae anyway?
They are powerful beings that seem to only half belong to Avalon. They have their own realm, and don't appear to care much about the weirdness. They are a missing piece of the puzzle, I think. I may be wrong, but every theory must be tested, shouldn't it?
I'll bring you the heart.
Splendid! I assure you, if everything goes as planned, the Guild will hail us both as heroes.
The price of perfection. Hiding a Fae named Foxglove, which is bring the Fae's heart. Okay. Let's look around. You live with a lot of dead bodies. All right then. What's this? Nothing. Did I start tracking it? I think I did. Bound to have a bunch of disease in there. Dude. Okay. Yeah. The fall damage calculations can get weird sometimes.
My, what a lovely mortal he sent my way. Such a silly man, that Phaedros. Does he truly think I can't tell one of you from another?
How do you know? You know Phaedros?
But of course. You could even say we're quite close. After all, I granted him his greatest wish. And in return, he promised me a small piece of his sad, mortal life. Only now it seems he's trying to weasel out of the deal. It's a bit insulting, don't you think? Mortals. I should have known better than to trust him.
He promised you a piece of his life? What do you mean by that? Bound to have a bunch of disease. Oh, I read
He
that.
swore to leave Avalon for 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days to serve me in my domain.
It's not all that long.
Exactly. I can't understand why he's making such a fuss. Time here flies by so quickly. Unlike in the court, where a year can feel like a century. Oh, maybe he's not as foolish as I thought.
What was his
Knowledge,
wish?
of course. A lofty dream of saving Avalon by filling it with monstrous beings. On the one hand, it sounds delightful. On the other, it's a bit of a waste. You see, in my realm, mortals can live as long as we wish them to. A few adjustments here and there, and they can serve us indefinitely. Yet you mortals always believe that death is your escape. Even though we tell you time and again that a deal, once made, cannot be unmade. Phaedros thought it could work on Avalon too. He was only half right, which is why his results turned out rather... beastly.
What do you mean?
Well, you take a creature that shouldn't be alive, yet is, and you combine it with the human spark that has such a relentless drive for survival. The results are quite curious. Part beast, part human. Overall nothing that should ever grace this realm. Or any other, really. But he kept trying, that fool, and kept returning here, ranting that I tricked him and trying to break the deal.
So the beasts he kept were part human?
They were misery given form, driven by instinct and rudimentary intelligence. So, who knows? Maybe they were just regular mortals after all.
And did you trick him?
I gave him the knowledge he craved. Nothing more, nothing less. How he used it? That's not my responsibility, is it?
He lied to me. He said he needed your heart to complete his research.
Oh, my poor sweet thing. That's just how mortals are. They use, they lie, and they'll do anything to save their own skin. Now, don't fret. I don't blame you for falling for Phaedros' little ruse. In fact, how about we make a deal?
I'm
How
very
about
sketched
I
up
give
with
you a
making
little
a deal.
something, and you take it straight to his hidey hole. Then he can bear the consequences for trying to fool us both. What do you say?
I don't understand what you need me for.
Oh, I see. Phaedros is being quite the foolish man, thinking he can hide from me. Well, truth be told, he is succeeding at the moment, but I am nothing if not patient. Still, when an opportunity presents itself, it would be foolish not to take it.
What do you think? Should I take the deal? It does sound sus. They both sound sus. Okay, so either I take her heart, or one of them dies, I think. I think the game is inevitably forcing me to kill one of them. I don't know which one lasts longer. Can you save and find out which one you like better? I can, I think. I hope. Saving disabled. Can I find out what my last save was? It's fine. My last save is probably coming up from his little house there, so we'll just do this real quick.
Very well. Just try not to bleed too much, will you? Oh, it's rather revolting.
Okay, goodbye. Ugh, they're making me go all the way around. No. Ooh. I know, right? Wachoo! Oh yeah, I have to go all the way around. This is dumb. Why would you do that? Yeah. I'm gonna fall. Ah! Now it's even more dumb. Cha! Oh, they were Grindylows. Okay, buddy. Got some answering to do.
So, you're the one Phaedros dragged into his madness.
He died anyway.
Apologies for the mess. I'm in the middle of cleaning up. I'm Alma, the alchemist. Pleased to meet you.
What's going on?
I won't deny, I'd have preferred to meet under much more favorable circumstances. I feel a bit like I've been caught at the scene of a crime, which, in a sense, I have. Although, in my defense, if we're speaking of crimes, this one is twofold. Phaedros's reckless experiments had to be stopped. The guild warned him repeatedly that he was crossing the line.
But I killed the Fae. Was that really necessary?
Unfortunately, yes. The rules of our guild are clear. Crossing the established boundaries results in consequences, and those consequences grow more severe with greater transgressions. It's not like he wasn't warned.
I don't know.
He knew exactly what he was doing and the risks involved.
I'm curious to find out,
me,
though.
Taking measures like this brings me no joy. But we can't keep constant control over everyone. There are certain acts that simply cannot be forgiven. Phaedros was a threat, not just to himself and the guild, but to others as well. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
What are you going to do now?
First, I need to finish cleaning up here and prepare Phaedros for a proper burial. I'll also secure the rest of his research and materials to ensure they don't fall into the wrong hands. And then I'll have to write a report. Ugh, I hate paperwork. There are so many better ways to spend my time. And then, we'll talk about your next assignment. Now, that's better. Shame our meeting had to be under these circumstances. Believe me, not all alchemists act like Phaedros. You seem all right, though. Charles's calm demeanor confirms that. Tell me, what made you join the guild?
I like playing games. Only interested in profit, nothing more. I want to brew potions that will help me face the challenges. I thirst for knowledge of it can reveal secrets of the world to us. I want to help people of Avalon, contributing to building a better future.
A noble goal, right? I feel the same way. And I'd like to believe that everyone in the guild thinks the same, but people can be, well, unpredictable. But anyway, what do you need?
Okay. I want to ask about Phaedros.
Lately, situations like this have been happening far too often. Some alchemists within our ranks are starting to rebel. Or they're coming up with utterly ridiculous ideas. I really hope this doesn't become a recurring pattern. To answer your question, unfortunately, yes, it was necessary. The rules of our guild set clear boundaries. Crossing them results in a response from us, one that becomes more severe the greater the transgression.
Why was it you who delivered punishment?
That's my role. Let's just say,
I'm a sort of guardian of alchemical ethics. But more seriously, I was assigned to this task. Apparently, I'm the best at playing nanny to misfits like us.
Huh. You mentioned Charles.
Charles
That's
is
your...
my Croque-Mort, though he's far from a typical specimen of his kind. He won't bite your hand off, unless, of course, he senses ill intent. At the moment, he trusts you, which is rather uncommon.
You tamed a Krogma?
I wouldn't call the process taming. It was something different. Let's say it involved a more invasive intervention. I found Charles just after he was born, abandoned by his mother, so I took him in. It was the perfect chance to examine his brain. While working on his exposed skull, I had to disrupt the areas responsible for his sense of belonging and aggression.
So you damaged his
If this
brain?
were a question, I would say it's a valid one. To be honest, I don't know the exact answer. I assume it all depends on perspective. If we accept that the brains of living beings are a kind of biological mechanism, then perhaps I managed to redirect the function of that mechanism so that it operates based on different needs and perceives its place in the world differently. Yes, that seems likely.
Why do the Menhirs protect
All
people
I
from the
understand
weirdness?
is that it's a form of ancient magic, supposedly discovered by Merlin, who used it to repel the weirdness. A menhir with burning weird fire can repel the weirdness on a far larger scale than a simple bonfire fueled by ethereal cobweb. Unfortunately, that's everything I know. As an alchemist, these are mysteries far beyond my knowledge or expertise.
Are you conducting your research for someone specific?
The hierarchical structure of the regular Camelosian guilds isn't something we strictly adhere to in the Alchemist Guild. Each of us has freedom in our research, as long as we don't violate ethical guidelines.
How many members does the Alchemist Guild have?
It's hard to say. While we share a guild, not all of us keep in regular contact. Many members aren't as open about their affiliation as I am. They have their own lives and obligations, some of which might be highly conflicting.
What are you doing
I'm trying to
here?
conduct field research, but the last few weeks have been exceptionally frustrating. I lack the necessary specimens, and I'm not exactly equipped to gather them myself. I'm skilled with a lancet, not a sword.
What do you need?
I heard you're trustworthy. But first, a warning. The task I have for you is unpleasant and messy. It involves extracting brain matter, but before you even get to that part, you'll need to risk your life to get close enough. I need brain centers from 3 creatures. A Nookalivi, a human infected with the Red Death, and a villager touched by the weirdness. I've heard stories about peasants on farmlands near Kunacht. They were unlucky that the Menhir stopped protecting the place where they lived. I'll reward you for each of the 3 brains, as long as they're intact. A bloody pulp is better suited as a snack for Charles.
Okay. Why do you need the brains of these particular
Each one
creatures?
ties into my field of study and interests. The Nookalivi is the result of the Red Priest's experiments, likely involving the weirdness. As for the afflicted humans, I suspect significant brain alterations occur during contact with the weirdness, as well as in the final stages of the Red Death. The Red Priests have written studies, but I'd like to see for myself.
Okay.
Until next time.
Well. I don't know if it's worth going back to retry. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think it's worth going back. I think he dies either way. All right, well, this is where we're going to end this episode. I've got to go. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye!